Hello everyone, welcome back. I know it's been a while since we've done a Dice Throne Adventures Ventures playthrough. Good night. But I've had some time here to sit down and play a game, so I wanted to record it and show you all how I did. So what we're doing here is we're still doing veteran difficulty. So we're starting with 25 health, and we're starting with 15 gold per this scenario. This is going to be our portal crawl right here again. We would start with 2 salves. However, I've been looking at the rule book here a little bit and just trying to make sure I understand it correctly. So we did lose, and it says starting salves for next session. Add 3 to your current session starting salve value and record it to your starting salve box for next session. So we have, we did have 1 remaining salve that we did not use, and then so we had starting salve 2, we're adding 3, so 5. So we're actually going to have 6 salves for this playthrough, which is going to be quite a bit. I'm going to turn that volume down. Okay. So that is quite a bit of salves, and it seemed like a lot, so I just want to make sure I got that correctly before I started. So that is where I've gotten that. We're going to be right here. I set the board up completely. I'll randomize everything just so y'all can see that, along with my deck. I did randomize the tiles too, set them out, and I believe we are ready to start rolling here. So what we'll do is I think I want to do the same thing. I want to go to the left here, take care of these greens. That way I can get 2 shards right out of the gate, so if I need to use the salves, I'll be healing much more. I'll run down here, pick up this one, run up here, pick up, hit this one, and then after that, I will determine whether or not if I want to go for this extra chest here, go for the 3, and then eventually the 4. So we'll start it off here. And we got the Thorn Road. So we're going to be rolling a die here. So looking for a 5 or 6. Before I roll that though, I'm going to draw my 4 cards. Here we go. Alright, so we did get a tippet, which is good, because we can use that for this roll as an instant action. Huzzah, Combustion, which will be nice. Pyroblast 3. We had that last time. We didn't end up selling it, so we'll see what happens. Hey, it's a 6. Alright, so we gained 2 gold. Sweet. 1, 2. And then we will go against a level 2 minion. And it is the Axe Knight. So on failed offensive roll, he's going to get some damage boost. Put a lot of modifiers over here. Hopefully that's a little faster and easier to get to. He is not a first strike. He has 13 health. 1, 2, 3. 1 CP. He's rolling for straights. So we get to go first. So we'll upkeep phase, then income phase. And we got 6 it. Combustion, Huzzah. I may go with the Pyroblast 3 right out of the gate. I think because I rolled it quite a bit last time. Combustion, Fire Mastery, 4 adds an extra 4 damage per token. So that's not awful, because 16 damage can do a lot. Let's go ahead and keep it as is. I may get rid of this modifier. I'm actually gonna discard and sell that modifier. And then that way I have some tippets, 6 hit, have a little bit of power in my hand. So let's go ahead and roll. I'll take it. So 1, 2, 3, and another 2 and a 6. So that is Pyroblast 3. We'll go ahead and do that. So we're going to be dealing 6 damage and then rolling 2. So we'll do it right here. Alrighty, so 6. So on the 6, we inflict knockdown. And then looks like we also inflict burn. That is fantastic. And if desired, we can reroll 1. I think we're good as we have right now. So let's go ahead and deal him 6. So he gets a defensive roll of 4 dice. Alright, so looks like he prevents 2. So he's taking 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on those, he is dealing 2 back to us. 1, 2. Oh, I'm sorry, just 1 because it says on that, not per. So we'll get 1 back. So he didn't get his swirls, which is good. I'm missing a black die for them. I don't know where it went. Oh, there it is. I threw it up there. Alright. So, that is it for us. It is his turn to go. So main phase 2 is nothing. So he gets burnt for 2. And that is a persistent effect, so stay there. Now, knockdown. To remove this token, player afflicted with it must spend 2 CB before their offensive roll phase. If they don't, they have to skip their offensive roll phase. Now, there's no way for him to get CP. So my understanding is that he would get knocked down. He cannot attack. So they must skip their offensive roll phase on a failed offensive roll. So here's an interesting one. Does he get the damage boost even though he failed the offensive roll? Or he did not have an offensive roll? We'll give him the benefit of the doubt and give it to him. But I could see him not getting it because he didn't fail it. He just didn't get one. So interested on that. Alright, so it'll be our turn again since he can't attack. So CP there, and we'll draw a card. That's a nice triple up right there. I don't think I'm going to sell anything. I'm going to keep it as it is. If we can deal him some good damage here, I'll be pretty happy. Alrighty, 3, 4. We could deal him 8 damage. The likelihood of him preventing 3 is pretty good. Let's go ahead and go for a straight. So we go. Okay. More of those, which is not ideal at all. Let's go ahead and roll both of these. We're going to go just for some good old flames. And we actually got more of those. So I could tip it and get hot streak. Otherwise, I'm just dealing 4 damage. I feel like I want to save that though. So I'm just going to be dealing the 4 damage right now. And then he'll be able to roll 4 dice. Alright, so pretty good for us. We only take 1 damage. And then he prevents 1, so he takes 3. 1, 2, 3. And that could be in killing range for us, which is good. Because he's also going to get burnt. So that is the end of our turn. His turn to go. He burns for 2. And now he is going to roll. And he's looking for straights. So he did get a 2 and a 3. A 1, 2, 3. And he's looking for, oh, that needs to get rolled too. He won't keep the 1. Alrighty. That was the second roll, I think. So he gets 1 more roll. 2, 3, 4. That's a failed attempt for him. He's looking for a small straight. He is going to be able to get another +3 damage boost. And that's it. So, this is really good for us. So it's our turn to go. Twice as wild. So we're getting some really good cards right now. Problem is that they're also pretty expensive. I'm gonna keep things as it is, and we're gonna roll. And I'm looking for Burning Soul right now. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's fine, just because he's only going to be dealing us 1 damage, and we're going to get some fire masteries. But I honestly, I'm going to go big here. I'm rolling all of them. There we go. Okay, so this is what I was looking for here. I could tip it for another 1. No, I cannot. So we're going to do Burning Souls. We're going to get 4 Fire Masteries, which is near our stack limit. Alrighty, and then we're dealing 1 collateral to all opponents per Fiery Soul, which is 2, and that'll kill him. He does not do his defensive roll because it's collateral, and that will defeat the Axe Knight. Alright, so we'll just, I need to back up a little bit. Okay, so we'll throw him right over here. Gotta even that out. And then we need to roll for our loot die. It's a blue chest, and it's a 20. I'm gonna put this over here. Alright, so 20. Oh, look at that. Awesome. So I'll make sure I randomize these just in case. So we get 1 card, and we will put that right there. Awesome. Alrighty, so that is the end of our turn, and we will continue on. Alright, here we'll get that salve. We have a lot of salves. Is there a stack limit on these things? Because infinity. Cool. Alrighty. Flip. Pensive Pond. Roll 1. We're looking for something good. Alright, 3, 4. We heal 3. Cool. 1, 2, 3. And we'll roll or go against a green minion here. See what we can get. Shadow Cat. He has 9 health, 2 CP, and first strike, so they get to go first. Looking for the good old slashes. Okay, got 3. All 5. 3 of a kind. Bleeding as well. I really don't want to bleed. I really don't want to bleed. I could 6 it. Tip it. Twice as wild might be a little much. But bleed's not bad either. Just because I roll a 5 or a 6, I get rid of the bleed. So we'll take it. And then we get to roll all 5 of our dice. Alright, so not great that way. I'm dealing 1 damage. And that's it. So we take 1, or the cat takes 1, and we are taking 6. And we're also going to be bleeding now. Alrighty, so not fantastic. Apologize if you hear screaming, it's the kids next door. So, alrighty. Fireball 2. We're going to go ahead and sell that. Alrighty, and before I do that, I do need to do the bleed. So let's bleed real quick. It is a 1. I'm actually going to 6 it. Down 1. So that's a 6. Oh no, it can't be a 6. I'm sorry. Because it's not my roll. It has to be like a tippet or something like that. So I'm taking the damage. Whoops. Alrighty. So. Sold that. So. We'll we'll triple up. 1, 2 to get 3 cards. So we did get our bye-bye, which is really nice. We're also getting paid. So gain 2 CP. We also got Fire Up. Increase Fire Mastery by 1. Stack limit by 1. Gain 2. A little bit of a messy turn right here. I needed to cool down for my Fire Mastery. I actually may do that. Combustion. I'm actually going to play Combustion for 2. It will hit a little bit better, which is always good. And then let's go ahead. It's also pretty expensive. I'm going to sell it to get the 4th. So that way I had the twice as wild to play, the 6 of this play, and not the tippet as well, but that's all right. So this is what we have. Let's go ahead and start rolling. Cool. So 4, 5, 6. Let's go ahead. It's only 8 damage, and she doesn't even defend any of the damage. So I could try to go for a 3 or 2. Also have Combustion. Let's go ahead and do Combustion. So I gain 1 Fire Mastery token. And then to activate Combustion, remove up to 4 and deal 4 undefendable per token. I'm going to remove 2. And then dealing 8 undefendable, which will defeat it. So there's that. All right, so rather than trying to go all out on some of these cards or monsters, just try to do what I need to beat. So we'll roll the loot. Oh, it almost sticked on a 20 again, but we got a 5. It is 1 CP. All right. So main phase 2. Let's go ahead. I think I'm going to stick with the bleed and see if I can try to roll it off. Alrighty, so we'll go up here. And now we got our first shard. And we'll flip. And it's a Stained Altar. Gain 2 gold. 1, 2. Spawn a level 1 minion. Alternatively, receive 2 damage and explore an unexplored adjacent tile, which we cannot do. So we're just going to be spawning out this one. So unfortunately, was not in the right place. Alright, so it's a Dreg Lackey. He's looking for this, which is not good for us. We do not want that undefendable damage, but we do get to attack first. He also has 0 CP, so knockdown would be pretty effective right now. Alright, so we're going to be rolling. Oh, we have a Fire Mastery to cool down with. We have to roll for bleed. Sweet. Alright, so just in case you're not aware of bleed, 1 or 4 that dealt 1 damage on 5 or 6, remove the token. So bleed is gone, and we got to save that bye-bye for something a little nasty like the Parasite or something like that. Alright, so we'll gain that. Roll, and we got Hot Streak, which is a small straight along with Scorch. I like that quite a bit. So I'm going to spend 2 for Hot Streak, and we'll start rolling. Alrighty, so we did get 5s. We could try to go for Pyroblast. 12 health. But I think I'm just going to go for the Burning Soul right now. I'm going to try to... There we go. Alrighty, and 1 more. Nice. Okay. So, we did get 4 of these, so we're going to get max Fire Mastery, which is 5. And then we're going to be dealing 4 collateral to the drag. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alrighty, and then main phase 2, I don't think I'm going to do anything, and it'll be his turn to go. So he's rolling. Alright, so he's got the 5, the 6, the 2. And he's looking for another... He does have another roll. And I really don't know if I want to deal with that. Problem is, I would have to pretty much use it twice as wild because he has 2 6s. It'd be pretty easy to roll the swirl or the slash. We will take it. Do we want to take it? We'll take it. We'll take the 5 damage. So -5 right there. And it'll be our turn to go again. 1. Remove the Fire Mastery. And 1. Alright, so we got double up. So we'll go ahead and do that. Spend a CP to draw 2 cards. Alright, so we got get that out of here, which is good. Helping Hand also good. We're looking pretty strong here in terms of dice modifications as long as status effect removals, which I think is going to be pretty important. Alright, so we'll go ahead and roll. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 4, 5. We're close to the Scorch. Combustion. Let's go ahead and keep the 4 and the 5 and see what we can do with this. Okay. So I think I'm going to keep this as is. I'm going to play the Tippet. -1 here to make this a 4 into a 3. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a large straight. I'm going to get 2 Fire Masteries. So I'm back at full, which is fine. Deal 4 damage plus 2 damage per fire mastery, so that's 14 damage I'm dealing. And he will be able to roll 3 dice. Alrighty, so he prevents 1, and I don't lose any gold, which is good. So he's going to be taking 14. Wow. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 14. Alright, so he is defeated. And we will roll the loot die for green. Oh, man, it's always rolling away on me. Green for 10 is 2 health. I'll take it. Awesome. Main phase 2 is nothing else. So we will continue on. And we will go down here. Get this one. Flip it. Alright, Void Crater. Remove all stats effects from yourself. Ugh. Okay, so we lose all of our fire masteries, which is unfortunate. We can pay 2 CP to place 1 card from your discard pile into your hand. Huh. If I were to do that, do I want to get the tippet back? We will go ahead and spend the 2 and get Tippet. I think Tippet is a really strong card, and it's cheap and able to do a lot with it in terms of inside your dice modifier phase, and then also just a random roll other than the loot die roll. So I like it quite a bit. Alright, so we got the Lizard Man here. He got 15 health and 2 CP. Does not attack first, so we get to go first. So, alright, so we got Ignite. I think I will be selling this one. Just because I got a lot of other good cards. I'm going to go ahead and sell that. Once again, a lot of good cards. I'm just going to leave it as is and go from here. So we'll roll. Alright, so we did get Pyroblast. We also could go after Burning Soul again, which is not a horrible idea because we want to get our Fire Mastery tokens as much as possible. Let's go ahead and do the Pyroblast since that's what we have right now and we're a little short on CP at the moment. So we're doing this. We're going to be rolling 2 dice and figuring out what we get here. Alright, so dealing 9, 12 damage. And I think I'm going to keep that. I could re-roll one, but I like dealing that extra damage right now. Alright, so 9 damage, and he's going to be able to roll 1 die. It's a 6. Alright, so deals no damage to us, and he takes 9. Alright, so that's definitely in hurting range for him. And he gets to go now. Alrighty, so he got his chomp. He's going to be able to roll a die. A 4, so he's going to be dealing 4 damage to us. 4 defendable. And then inflict knockdown. So knockdown, we get our defensive roll. So 5 dice. A little bit better here. Looks like we gain a Fire Mastery. We'll lose right away. And then dealing 3 to him. 1, 2, 3. And we're taking 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he took his 3. Alright. So we are going to play bye-bye right now to get rid of knockdown. That is the perfect time to do that. Alright, so it's our turn to go. Fire Mastery goes away for the cooldown. Pyroblast 2, we already have 3, so we'll sell that. So we got 4 CP now, so we're looking a little stronger. Definitely looking for Burning Soul right now to do some collateral damage on him. Let's see. Well, we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not awful. We definitely kill him. The issue that I have is dealing defendable damage, and then along with not really getting our fire masteries back. Let's go ahead and go after the fire masteries again. I'm gonna kind of push it here. Okay, so we did get our Burning Soul. I'm looking for one more here. We got our 1. That is exactly what we needed. Alright, so we get max fire mastery tokens again. 2 for each. And then we're going to be dealing 3 collateral damage to all opponents because it is collateral. He does not roll defensively, and we have defeated the Lizard Man. So we get to roll a green loot die. Oh, it's a 20. Alright, so we get a rare. Alrighty. And we'll go right there. Okay. That was pretty exciting. Main phase 2, nothing else. So we're ready to continue on. I think I'm going to push it and not use any salves yet. So go right here. The Thorn Bush. We're rolling a die here. It's a 6. Awesome. Gain 1 gold. I would have to say that the dice are definitely in my favor this game. This has been fantastic overall. And we are rolling or going after this dude, Satire. So he's ramming us. Or he's going to try to at least. 9 health, 1 CP, no first strike. So we get to go first. Now we have to be careful here because his defense can knock us down. Before I roll though, I need to do my upkeep and income phase stuff. Molten Armor 3. I want to use this, but not right now. Definitely fantastic to get. So let's go ahead and roll and see what happens. Okay. 9, huh? We could try to go with Combustion, which wouldn't be awful because we could definitely kill him. The issue that I would have then is Fire Masteries again. And we are going to go into blues here soon. Okay, I will take this. Alright, so it's 4. Can we get away with 4? I think we definitely could. Gain 2 Fire Mastery. Inflict Stun. Deal 1 damage per Fire Mastery. Additional 2 collateral. I think we'll definitely just do that because we're stunning him so we get to attack again. So gain 2 Fire Mastery. We'll only gain 1 because that's our stack limit. Inflict Stun. And then 1 undefendable damage per Fire Mastery. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. And then 2 collateral. 1, 2. Awesome. And now Stun activates, which allows us to immediately have an additional offensive roll phase. Alrighty, so do we just get Combustion? We did. So we would gain a Fire Mastery. We're at max. I'm doing Combustion, by the way. The reason why is because we can remove up to 4. I'm only removing 1 Fire Mastery and dealing 4 undefendable damage per token. And that will defeat the Satire. So we actually defeated the Satire in 1 turn. Wow. I'm very happy with how this is going right now. So we are going to roll the loot die. 13 on green. 1 gold. Alrighty. So main phase 2, we will spend the 3 CP to get Molten Armor 3. Just to see what the difference is. We're still rolling 5 dice, obviously. More chances for Fire Mastery, Inflicting Burn, and just dealing more damage overall. So going into these 2s and 3s, I think that defensive roll is going to be a little more crucial. Alright, so we'll go over here. And as the reflection, keep rolling another die here. So looking for a 6. A 1 or 2 isn't awful. We just skip our income phase, which is fine. I can deal with this. So concussion is right here. So we are concussed. And just in case you're not aware, player afflicted with this token must skip their income phase and then remove this token. So not a big deal. We don't fight anything and we continue on. So now we go right here. We now get our last portal shard. So now we can heal 6 per salve. Alright, so we get 2 CP. 1, 2. All heroes choose and discard half their cards rounded up, then draw 2. So we have to get rid of 3. I'm going to get rid of Helping Hand. So 1. I think I got to keep that out of here. I only have 2 status effects remaining. I'm going to get rid of Twice as Wild. I'm going to get rid of Tip It and 6 It. The reason why is because that Twice as Wild can be used for those instead. So, and then we draw 2. Alright, so we about evened out there. We got another status effects right there, which is fantastic, and then a Samesies. And the Citadel. It's a pretty nice card. Well done overall. Alright, so we got a blue. And Wailing Banshee has 12 health and 2 CP. No first strike, doing a Sonic Scream. She's looking to silence us, so trying to take away those straights. And that is not good right there. So that Tippet that we got rid of would have been real nice for a defensive role. So, alright, so we go first. We skip our income phase. We do get our upkeep phase, so we have to get rid of that. But we get rid of concussion and no income phase. Not a big deal, just because the cards that we have, I feel pretty confident in it. So we'll go ahead and start rolling. Alright, 1, 1, 1, 3, 4. We're close to Scorch, which isn't bad. Gain 2 Fire Masteries. And we get to burn her too, which isn't bad. I may do that. We're going to fish for it. We'll see how this goes. Got it. One close. So, one more roll. Got it. Alright. Alright, so we Scorch her. We get 2 Fire Masteries. So we're back up to max stack, which is where we like to be. Inflict Burn. And then dealing 6 damage. That is fantastic overall. So she gets to roll 2 dice. And she's looking for 6. Not a 6, so she's taking 6 damage. Alrighty. Main phase 2 is nothing. So it's her turn to go. She burns for 2. And now she's definitely in killing range for my defensive roll. Alrighty, so let's see what she needs here. She's looking for 6s. No 6s. 1 6. If She's looking for one more 6. She did not get it, so this damage is dealt to all opponents currently engaged with you if you only have one engaged. So nothing happens. So that is fantastic for us. We don't get silenced, no collateral damage, meaning that we couldn't do a defensive roll for her. All right, so upkeep phase, and now income phase. Vegas, baby. Let's go ahead and do that before we lose our cards again. All right, so we got 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're looking pretty strong here. So we'll go ahead and start rolling. And with 4 health, maybe a combustion would be really nice. Okay, so 4, wow. Well, let's just stick with this. We have Burning Soul, dealing collateral damage per one of those. Let's just do that. So Fire Mastery, and we're dealing 4 collateral to her, which is gonna kill her. Awesome. So we are gonna be rolling a blue loot chest. And let's figure out 16 blue is 3 gold. 2, 3. Awesome. We're moving. So we'll continue on. 12 health. Let's go ahead and spend 1 salve for 6. Let's do this green first. Before I do this one, let's do the green like I intended before. Solar Flare, we do get a gold. So we hit 25 now, so that 26 one will round us up to 30. Discard 1 positive status effect and gain blind. So Fire Mastery is a positive, and we gain blind. Okay. And a green comes out to play. Goblin Enchanter. Alright, so this dude last time annihilated us. He was a rough one to go with. There is no first strike, so we get to go first. So income, we have 9 CP. That is incredible. Wow, red hot. I think we want to save that for our 3 or 4. So we definitely don't want to use that right now. We are, though, going to be get that out of here. 1 CP to get rid of blind. So we don't have to worry about that. I think we're just going to start rolling. And, oh, upkeep phase. I got to get rid of that too. All right. And rolling. All right, so we did get Pyroblast. Let's just stick with it. I think that's a good one to go with. So we're rolling 2 dice. 1 and a 6. Knockdown. I think we're going to want to do that. So dealing 3 additional damage. So it's 9 damage and inflicting knockdown. And he gets to roll 3 dice. Inflict poison, of course. Stacks up to 3, last I remember. And so he's taking 9 still. And knockdown. Alright, so kind of interesting. If we went for the extra damage right there, we definitely would have killed him. I should have realized that. I had the ability to re-roll. But at the same time here, we're not letting him roll because he only has 1 CP. There's no way for him to gain the CP, so the knockdown forces him to not have an offensive roll. And now it is our turn to go. So we do this. We lose 1 health for the poison, and now we roll, or we draw. Transference 3. Fantastic. Not going to use right now because he is going to die. So, or be defeated. I always feel weird saying die for him when it's really a family fun game. So we are going to go. There it is. One more roll just to see what we can do. 4. Alright, so we go max up on our Firemasters again, and dealing 4 collateral damage, which will defeat them. So we're going to do a green loot chest, and let's see what we get. 11. Oh, almost got the 2 health, but we did get the gold, so now we'll round up to 30. Alright, so main phase 2, nothing. And I think now is the time to go at the level 3. 17 health. Surely we can beat him with 17 health. So we'll get the salve. We also get a roll for the blue loot chest. So we'll do that right now before we flip it. 8 on the blue is draw 2 cards. Meteorite and warm up. Okay, cool. So now we'll just get rid of that. We'll flip it. Town Park. Discard 2 randomly. All other heroes draw 1 card. Yikes. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and put these to the side. If there's an easier way to do this, let me know. Otherwise, this is how I'm going to do it here. And the first one and the second one. Whoops. Alright, so the first one was stats effects. Second one, samesies. Alright, so could have been worse, I guess, but it could have been better too. And since it's all other heroes, we're not all other heroes, so we don't get to draw. And here comes the level 3, the Basilisk. Alright, Basilisk. 14 health. 2 CP. And he is going to be doing some poison on us. No first strike, so whoops. We get to go first. So we lose the Fire Mastery. We take a damage for the poison. Income phase. Alright, so let's do this first. Transference. And get this onto the Basilisk. And that was for free. We have the CP, so let's spend 2 for Meteorite. Warm up. Gain 1 Fire Mastery, spend CP as desired, and gain additional for each one. We don't need that right now. I think we're good. So let's start rolling and see what happens. Okay, so we could. I kind of like the Scorch right now. He is going to be rolling 4 dice. On 6s, he's going to be poisoning us. We could Red Hot too. We could do some significant damage on this with the Pyroblast. Let's go for the Pyroblast. Alright. Well, could also go for Meteorite, but let's go for the Pyroblast. Alright, so we have that. So when you're rolling 2 dice here, and it's knocked down. We're going to re-roll this one because it lets us. Okay, well, figures. So we we are going to knock him down, dealing him 6 plus 3. So that's 9 damage. And then let's go ahead and red hot it. So adding 4 is going to be 13 damage. And he gets to roll. No 6s. So he takes 13. Okay. And did I spend a CP for that? I did not spend a CP for that. So now it's his turn to go, and he'll get burnt. I'm sorry, not burn, but poison that we transferred over to him, and that defeats the basilisk. So that's pretty nifty. And we get to roll now a purple, which is a legendary, I believe. Legendary? Epic. Orange is legendary. All right, we're going for a 20. Oh, it was almost a 19. 14 is going to be 3 gold. 1, 2, 3. All right. So main phase 2, nothing else. So we will continue on. We took 1 hit from that, and that was from the poison that we received earlier. So that's fantastic. Let's go ahead and move all the way down here. Go after this one. So we're rolling for the loot chest. 15 on blue is going to be 2 more. That's excellent. So now we'll round up to 35. All right, so we get 2 more gold. And you and a chosen teammate each gain back strike and wither. Back strike, wither. Alrighty. And then we get a blue. Brutish Cyclops. He has 14 health and 3 CP. Does not have first strike. Passive on a failed offensive roll. Deal 2 undefendable. He'll be dealing some damage and healing some on his defensive roll. So we get to go first. Fire Mastery goes away. CP and draw. So we got better D. Not bad. I think that'll be helpful if we're looking for a little extra damage if we don't get it. I don't think we'll need the warm-up right now. So let's go ahead and start rolling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's stick with that. Ignite. Gain 2 fire masteries. Deal 4 plus 2 for so we're dealing 14. Wither is going to make it 13. And he gets to roll 1 die. Nothing. So 13 damage. If that wither wasn't there, we would have had it. So 13 damage. So he has 1 left. And I think that's it. So it'll be his turn to go. And he's looking to crush me here. Wow. He got way more than he needed on the 6s. Okay. Last one. He got it. 6 damage and roll 1 die. I'm not going to mess with his dice at all. 1. Alright, so 7 damage to me. And I do get a defensive roll. And this will kill him. Without a doubt. We inflict burn on him. We get fire masteries. 1 fire mastery, but we're maxed out. Dealing 1, 2 damage on him. So that'll kill him. And that is it. So just barely enough to hurt him. but we do take 7. 5, 6, 7. Alrighty. Won't do the back strike, and that'll go away. And we get a roll of blue loot chest. 17 on blue is 3 more gold. So now we go up to 40 now. Okay. Let's go in and press our luck. We'll go here. We won't do it yet. Green loot chest. 11 on green is 1 more gold. And we'll flip it. Lonely statue. Search your deck for an ability upgrade card that costs 2 or less and put it into play, then shuffle the deck. Alright, well there's not many left. Oh, Burning Soul looks like 1 CP. I think we'll be doing that. Yeah, that's it. And then we will shuffle. Alrighty. And then we get the blue. Yokai. 11. And 1 CP, so knockdown will be effective. Though she is going to be hexing us and silencing us on passive abilities. So, let us... She doesn't have first strike, so we get to go first. Fire Mastery goes away. Income. Alright, and we have to try again. So, let's start rolling and see what we get. Pyroblast. I think we're definitely going to do that. Let's do Pyroblast. Rolling 2. Alright, so... I don't really want the Fire Mastery, so we're going to roll that one again. Oh my goodness. Alright, so we get the Fire Mastery. And we are dealing 6 plus 3, which is going to be 9. Minus 1 for Wither is 8 damage. She is rolling 3 dice. She's stealing 2 from us. Stealing 2 from us. And then she is... Oh, she gets 2 back. 2. And then taking the 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Main phase 2 is nothing. So we'll let her go. Little worried about this one. Nothing there. She's got 1. Last roll. She only got 2. So now we are silenced. And hexed. So this hex is going to mean that we can't use our 6. So combustion's gone, meteorite's gone, ultimate's gone, and I believe that is just for the turn. Whenever a player reflects with this token and rolls a 6, that has been altered to blank. At the end of the conclusion of the turn, remove the token. Yeah. So it can't be transferred. Alrighty, so it's our turn to go. Fire Mastery. There. We're going to sell that. Molten Armor 2. So, we got 11 now. And let's go ahead and start rolling and see what we can get. So we can't use a 6. But we can 8. That's a 1. I think we're going to do that. So we're going to have Fireball dealing 8 damage, and she's rolling 3. Stealing 1 from us. And then she's taking 8, which will knock her out. Alright, so Yokai. Whoops. Not the health. Boom. Rolling the loot die. 16 blue. 3 more gold. 1 more gold and bump us up to 45. So end of my turns, that goes away, and silence goes away. Double checking the silence. Yes. Alrighty. So that's it for me. And now we're going after the final one, which is going to be, I'm actually going to use 2 salves here. I'm a little nervous here. So 1, 2, healing 12. So healing 12, I got 18. Going in here, I get a salve. There's that. We're going to flip it. And it looks like we get 2 CP and 3 gold. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Alright, spawn a legendary monster. It begins with an additional King's Hand token. And the monster we're facing, the Corrupted Rogue. Starts with 1 King's Hand, so it starts with an additional, so it's 2. So 1, 2. Now remember King's Hand. I'm going to turn on the lights real quick, sorry. It's getting a little dark on me a little bit. Alrighty, that's a little bit better. King's Hand stops ultimates from happening, or the possibility of it, I should say, as long as keeping them from failing the offensive roll. At the start of your turn, gain 2 CP. On a failed offensive roll, gain damage boost and shadows. Oof. Alrighty, so she has 30 health and 8 CP. So you can kind of see why I use 2 salves, and I feel like I'm still outmatched right now, especially with the shadows. Alrighty, so she'll go first. Looking for straights. 2, 3, 4. Rolling a 1 and oh, I'm sorry, no. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking for 5. Alright, so she got the small straight. Oh, started your turn, gain 2 CP. She should have gained 2 CP. Half damage, half of her CP, so she's dealing 5 damage to us right now. Alright, so 5 damage. Let's see what happens here. She is going to get burned. And oof. I think I'm going to do better D here. 0 CP. Reroll these 2 dice. Looking for something else. There we go. Alright, and now we're dealing 4 damage to her. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then she is dealing 5 to me. Alrighty. Yeah, it's kind of hard to say whether or not I want her to fail her offensive roll, because Shadows is not good for me, especially when I lost all of my cards, pretty much. So, alright, so it's, oh, let's do Backstrike as well, since we have it. So Backstrike, deal half as damage, so 4, 2 damage for the Backstrike. Alrighty, so now it's my turn to go. Fire Mastery. We're at 14 CP. Not this time. That is definitely going to be needed. I don't think I need the warm up right now. So let's go ahead and start it off here. A lot of 4s. I may look for combustion right now. Let's go ahead and do combustion, or go for it, I guess. Well, she's already burned, so Scorch doesn't do as good for me. Whoops. Rolling these 3. Alrighty, so what kind of nonsense did we just get right there? We got Scorch. Gain 2 fire mastery, it's not awful. Dealing 6 damage is okay. Let's just do the Scorch for right now. I could. Let's go ahead and do the Scorch. So gain 2 fire mastery. So we're back at max fire mastery. Inflicting burn, already did, dealing 6 damage. She is rolling all 5 dice. She's looking for 2 6s. She only got 1, so she does steal 2 damage from me, or 2 CP from me, and dealing 6. Alright, so main phase 2, nothing else. Wither makes it 5 instead of 6. Alright, so her turn to go. She takes 2 damage for burn. She gains 2 damage, 2 CP for her passive. Now she goes. Looking for straights here. She's close again. She's looking for 2 or 6. She got the 2. Rolling one more time here. No, it's another small straight. So dealing 7 damage to me right now. Let's see what I can do here. Okay, so luckily the 6s are still damaged against her, so she is taking 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Taking 7 from her. Not this time. With 1 CP, so now I've only taken 1 damage instead of 7. And that is the end of that. Yes. Okay. Alright. So it's my turn to go. Fire Mastery goes away. CP. Drawing a card. I really don't need max. This is fine right now. I feel pretty confident in what I need to do. Okay. Not what my intention was, but let's go ahead and go with it. Alright, I'm going to do this. So gain Fire Mastery. Her King's Hand does not activate because it's not an ultimate. Inflict stun. And dealing 1 undefendable damage per Fire Mastery. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wither is going to be +1. And then 3 collateral. How's it going? Good. Sorry. You can close the door if you need to. I'm just going to do it. Okay. Alrighty. So the reason why the weather doesn't work because it's collateral damage, a little bit different, but it does work on the undefendable. Let's see if it's it's actually not going to be here, is it? I still need to learn how to work this thing. If we look over here. Whenever we get to the chart, undefendable damage is enhanceable, avoidable, all that good stuff. Just not defendable. And you can avoid it with different stuff. So, all right. Just clarify on that. And so now that that happened, the stun comes off, and now I get another offensive roll phase. So that's 1. And we're going to keep the 5, roll everything else. We got the 6, roll it one more time. Alrighty, so twice as wild, 2 CP, a 3, and a 4. We now have combustion, so we can spend up to 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and dealing 4 undefendable damage per token. 4 times 4 is 16, minus 1 is 15. And that will annihilate the corrupted rogue. And the corrupted rogue goes down. So we will roll for a legendary loot die right here. 15 on legendary. Oh, barely. So we get another rare. Almost got another epic. If I can do, there we go. And that is it. So we have successfully completed the portal crawl. So we'll shop 3 and get 1. So 1, 2, 3, 1. And we'll flip, 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 flip. We could get the, well, let's just, there. It'll be easier if we look at it this way. And then we'll put these on our deck. I know it says clean up a little bit, which is definitely going to make this a whole lot easier. So we'll clean these up a little bit. Delete, delete. Alrighty, so we do have, if we round up, 45 gold. Vegas, baby. You can re-roll it, not bad. Triple up for 1 CP, that's pretty nice. Prophetic Orb during your income phase. Draw 2 instead of 1, then choose 1. That's pretty nice. So Wild 3, I think that is fantastic as well. But let's go ahead and figure out what these are first. Just, I'm pretty interested to know. So we'll spend 10 to see what this is. Codex 3. Search your deck for any card and put it in your hand, and then shuffle your deck. Awesome. That's really nice. So we got a Codex 3. Let's go ahead and flip one of these for another 10. Codex 2. So what happens here? Shop. So that's what we're doing right now, is identifying. If you identify a loot card of a lower level than one already in your deck, place the lower level card on the bottom of its loot deck and draw a replacement card from the top. So we do get to replace this. So that just goes away, and then now we identify this one instead, which is going to be a health potion. Heck yeah. That is fantastic, especially for the Pyromancer, getting that health. Just even 3 is fine. And let's go ahead and identify this one. What status effects? 3. Fantastic. 0 CP, do all that. So that would replace the one in our deck. We have 15 left. I think I would use it to get the So Wild. Or you can also So Wild 3 is really nice in my opinion, just because it's 0 CP and the Pyromancer typically doesn't get a whole lot of CP. The cards, that would be pretty nice too, but the problem is if you draw 2 good ones, you know where one is, and it's at the bottom of your deck. But this is an equipment card, so it stays on next to your board the entire scenario. Triple F is pretty nice. Vegas Baby, good too. You can re-roll if it's not good, but it's also on chance you could roll 1 and then roll a 2 or 1. So I think I would spend the So Wild for 15, and then there it is. I think we spent 3 salves. Obviously, we could have been fine with spending over only 2, but we definitely needed some salves. I would also say that this was a complete 180 from our first round. As you saw, that first round I got my butt kicked, and hard. This time around, I only really need to spend 2 salves to make it through, and I have 6 left. So these 6 could be used to go against the boss, which could be the Fallen Barbarian. I also like to note that we did this again with the veteran difficulty. So don't be discouraged if you fail a portal crawl or a boss or whatever it may be, especially at your higher difficulties, because they're supposed to be hard, they're supposed to be challenging, but also fun and really rewarding. I feel really rewarded overall. I feel really happy with how that went. The dice definitely went in my favor, especially with all of these roll 1, roll 1, roll 1, and it was all beneficial for me. So that was really nice compared to last time. We had got a lot of gold, bought a lot of good cards. So now these cards that are traditionally 2 CP, they're 0 CPs now. We got a health potion and codex to help out to get that card that we need from our deck right then and there, or gets a little extra health too. So fantastic overall. I'm not sure how many more I'm going to do of these because I also want to get ready for Dice Tournament Adventures when it gets to the house. It's only a couple weeks now, so I'm pretty excited about it. So I may savor that until then, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you want more, please let me know about down below. I love this game, and I will enjoy recording this. I may just play it just to play it without recording, but if you want me to, please let me know down below, or if I can try to do a live session, I'll try to figure that out with the Twitch or whatever it is, and do a live session with y'all. So other than that, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Take care.